So in today's video, we're going to talk about how I manage multiple Shopify stores, so you guys could kind of get an idea how to manage yours if you are running multiple dropshipping stores. Now, before we get started, I just want to go ahead and ask you guys if you find the background music distracting. I'm not sure if you guys do, because I try to set it in the lowest volume possible where you could still hear the music, but it doesn't drown out my voice. And if you guys do find it distracting, go ahead and let me know, so I could just go and remove the music from my videos. Well, I can't remove the music from my past videos, but I'll just continue making videos without any background music, or if I do, I'll just add it when I'm not actually teaching you guys stuff. Also, if you guys want to download the free ebook on dropshipping, it's a beginner's guide. You guys could go ahead and do so. The link will be down in the description. And with that said, let's go ahead and get on with the video. So this is how I manage my stores. Now, I actually run 2 dropshipping stores. They're both niche specific. They're not general, they're not broad stores. They're 2 very different niches. I don't outsource when creating the stores. I don't outsource anything. I design the logo, I design the layout, the ads, I do the research, I add the products. Basically, I do everything when setting up the stores. And then when they're done, or when I finish one store and I start generating sales, I start running ads and seeing the store actually growing, and I could see it going somewhere. Then I go ahead and hire 2 representatives for each store, so a total of 4. And when I hire them, I just basically let them know what's going on, what product I'm selling. I give them more information on the products that we're selling. Now that way they could better assist the customer if they have any questions. I also inform them of our shipping policy, or how long our shipping takes, and what to reply to the customer if shipping's taking too long. I have this little script for them. It's a very basic script on what to reply if the item's taking too long, which will be included in the course, by the way. So I give them that, and it's this really simple template where they just basically enter their name, and I just tell them, you know, what to do just in case a product takes too long. If it's taking more than 2 weeks, or if it's taking a month and whatnot, I let them know what to do. And if they don't know whether they should issue a refund or not, because I do allow my representatives that power or that control over refunds. I know some of you guys might feel a little bit skeptical, but I make sure I choose the best reps that I could, so I could trust them with that job. So I basically tell them under what circumstances they're allowed to issue refunds and when they're not allowed to issue refunds. Now, if they're unclear, they write that information down, as well as if they issue any refunds, or they in the email section they receive any chargebacks, or basically I received any chargebacks. They write all that information down, as well as they accumulate the price of total refunds, and they pass that over to my manager. So he basically gathers all that information, compiles it, and sends it over to me. Now, the other role of my manager is to see if they're doing their jobs, if the representatives are slacking off, if emails aren't getting answered in time, if it's been like 2 days and nobody has answered any emails. He goes ahead and talks to them, and if it happens continuously, we actually have to fire a representative because they're not doing their job, and the manager goes ahead and looks for a new representative to fill in that spot. Another role that he does is he monitors my social media accounts. So basically, if there's any negative feedback, or not necessarily negative feedback, but if anybody talks negatively on any ad, for example, if we're just advertising watches and somebody states, oh, cheap ass watches, oh, what the fuck, or you guys are just fucking drop shipping these watches, or anything like that, my manager goes ahead and deletes those comments. And he also gathers any information. So he gathers how many sales were in the store that day, as well as how many refunds were issued. Then he gathers all the products that were sold, so basically all the sales. And before placing the order on Overload, because what he does is he also goes ahead and places the orders on Overload, so I don't have to basically fulfill anything or anything like that. And he has access to my business debit card. I just actually want to quickly clarify that my manager is actually a close friend of mine, so I trust him with those stuff. Now, if you're actually outsourcing your manager, you might not want to trust him with that. But since the manager is one of my close friends, I do trust him with my business debit card, or I mean my business credit card. So what he does is he basically compiles the sales from both stores and then tells me what the total cost is. And I basically give him the green light, like, okay, yeah, go ahead, place the orders. And he goes on and places the orders that day. Then the same thing, if there's any refunds, he compiles it and he's like, you know what, these are all refunds, these are all chargebacks. And if somebody messes up with the refund, we go ahead and let them know. We give them 3 warnings. We give a rep 3 warnings, and if the rep actually goes for a 4th warning, or he messes up a 4th time, then we have to let him go, because we don't want to consistently be losing money. Then at the end of the week, he goes ahead and compiles all the information for me as well, and just provides it to me, so I could go ahead and make any decisions, whether I need to update a store or add a product, or maybe a certain product or one of the niche stores is kind of slowly dying out and it's not being as profitable as it used to be, then what I go ahead and do is try to add more product. And if it doesn't help, then I go ahead and switch stores and just create a whole new niche store and then just go from there, and the process starts all over again. And then we just re-inform the reps that we're changing stores and give them a whole new set of information of the product that we're selling and what to tell the people, just in case they have questions about the product. Now I could go ahead and add a third one. That's very easy to do at this point. I could even add a fourth or fifth, but I don't do it because I don't just want to focus on Shopify. I like diversifying. I also do Amazon and I do YouTube videos, so it just doesn't leave me a lot of time to run multiple stores. So I just go ahead and stick with two, something that's really easy to manage and still provides me a lot of income. So hopefully you managed to kind of get an idea of how I run both of my stores, and maybe you guys are setting yours up and don't know how to manage them, or you guys are doing everything. I would really recommend you guys outsource some of the work you don't want to do. For example, I don't want to sit in my computer answering customers' emails and issuing refunds and looking at chargebacks and then adding all that together. I just don't want to spend my time doing that. I'd rather spend my time doing videos or just creating stuff or making a new store or looking for new products. I don't want to spend my time doing that tedious work. So that's why I have those people in place, so they could just help me out and assist me. So all I have to do is just focus on basically growing my stores or going on and creating new businesses or just looking for new products or whatever the case may be. I'm able to focus on other things besides my store because I outsource the job that I don't want to do. That was pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. By the way, I will be having the course soon. I plan to actually have it finished by next week. Then I'm going to have a couple of people actually test it out. I've already closed the testing registration thingy, so if you guys didn't register, you guys are gonna have to wait till the product is out. So those people are basically going to be reviewing the course, and if there's anything that it's needed, or if they feel like I don't explain something well, they're basically going to go ahead and tell me, so you guys could have a finished product and a well finished product. There you go. So that's pretty much it for the video. I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that I no longer will be accepting or will be giving out free courses. That was only for a group of people to actually test it out, because I want to make sure that the course is coherent and that it's easy to understand. I actually plan to have the course done by next Thursday. Then the people that actually partake on the testing out or the testing stage, they will get about a week or maybe even 2 weeks to actually review it. And while that's going on, I'll actually be just trying to fix anything, if there's anything wrong with it. I'll be adding more stuff. So hopefully the course will be available and finalized within the next 3 weeks. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.